All right, so today we are going to be learning how to work a baseline of strength to do a Chaturanga push-up. A Chaturanga push-up is actually kind of an advanced intermediate movement, and so a lot of new people will come into yoga, they'll go straight into doing a lot of Chaturanga push-ups and they will hurt their low back or usually their shoulders. So what you need to do is create a baseline of strength first. Do it non-weight bearing. We're going to have a series now over the next couple of newsletters you'll be getting of exercises that you can start progressively increasing a base load so that you can get to a point where you can do your whole body weight. So today we're going to emulate a Chaturanga push-up first, except on our back with 5-pound weights in our hands. You can use 10, 15, 20, wherever you're at. And then we have one other movement before I show you the transition from the lowered portion of the push-up into up dog. So Emma, bring your weights straight up towards the ceiling and kind of lock out your arms. Don't hyperextend to hurt your elbow. You never want to lock out a joint ever in yoga, but there's a straightened joint. She's going to really work to outwardly rotate her upper arm bone so that the inner eye of her elbow, this place right here, the cubital space, it's facing towards the top of her mat. This is really important. When she does that, she's then able to draw her shoulder blades back and down and then keep her ribs knit together. So from belly button up, she's super engaged. This engagement is what gets lost when people are doing these push-ups. Then, to add on, she's going to keep her mind's eye to drawing this back and down and keeping this knit together as she begins to reach these weights towards the floor. I can feel right here working overtime, and this whole time she's drawing back and down right here. She's going to super slowly draw her arms back up toward her body, not letting this go, and drawing this down. Chaturanga push-ups, do 2 more. Chaturanga push-ups are really, really heavy latissimus dorsi strengtheners, core strengtheners, and tricep strengtheners. But often, if our upper arm bone is rotated in when we're doing the movement, which most people's are, then we're not getting the lats to help, and then the shoulders are inappropriately getting a lot of weight. You can super ridiculously feel that, right? Mm-hmm. This is our second shot at this, just so you know. We did it before with like 10-pound weights, and she's like, I'm getting the 5 pounds. This is really hard. The second exercise I want to show you is for the transition from the lowered push-up to up dog. That's kind of the next phase in the base building of strength. It's called a skull crusher. So you can have the weights together, that's going to be easier, or you can keep them further apart. That's going to make each shoulder individually stabilize itself, and that's why it makes it harder. We're going to focus just on triceps, but she's still going to draw the lats in. She's still going to keep the ribs knit together. And now all she's going to do is bend her elbows and then straighten them, but only come halfway, just like a Chaturanga push-up. So what she's going to do, if you can imagine up dog, we'll show you in just a minute, when she straightens her arm, she's engaging the tricep while her stabilizer are on the back side of her body and her ribs. Go ahead and do a couple more. So again, you can keep those weights together, you can separate them, but what you're doing is you're building a base of strength in stabilizing your muscles while you make the prime muscles that you're expecting to do the movement get used to doing it with a load. Let me show you what this looks like in her body as she turns over. Go ahead and put your weights down. Turn over, come forward, and let's show this transition from, she's gonna go plank to Chaturanga to up dog. So she's in her nice straight plank, move forward, lower down halfway, only watch this. Go ahead and straighten out. It's that same movement she just did over and over again. You can go into child's pose. Mm-hmm. So what you want to do is apply these 2 movements into your practice, into your resistance practice. Remember, if there's things you're trying to get in yoga that you just can't hit that next level, resistance training in your practice is really helpful. We talk about this in the Holy Yoga with Weights self-study program. This is one of the things that will kind of take your practice to the next level. If you'd like to practice with me, I would love to practice with you. You can just sign up for Holy Yoga TV through the website, holyyoga.net. See you next time.